Is reading music important? This is one of my favourite subjects. I get this asked in my teaching studio a lot. I get lots of emails about this. Do I really need to learn music notation to be able to play a musical instrument? So if you've watched the notation videos that I make, music notation, there's 10 of them on Drum Ambition in Module 1. You'll know that I'm a big fan of learning to read music because I genuinely believe, and my experience over 20 years of teaching has showed me that it makes the whole experience a lot easier in the long term. Now, everyone has different priorities. I was very keen to make Drum Ambition a program that if you don't want to learn music notation, no problem, you can still progress. If you do want to learn music notation, excellent, there's plenty of videos for you. So I guess what I'm saying here is you don't have to, in order to be able to play basic beats, basic grooves, basic drum fills, play along to basic songs, you can do that by watching the video instruction and just following along. But if you aspire to be a controlled musical drummer, then learning to read music is very important. So here's why. I'm going to give you a little synopsis of how the process works. When we're learning drums, effectively what we are doing is understanding rhythm. And we understand rhythm by learning how to count rhythm. We call that counting musical phrases. We learn how to count rhythm and we learn how to read the notes. When you can do that, the next step is, okay, which hand plays which note? That's called sticking. Sticking is really important because it builds control. Once you have control on the drum set, all these wonderful things open up. Musicality starts to open up. Dynamics, how hard or how light you hit a note. Speed, many drummers are obsessed with learning to play fast, but speed is just a byproduct of control as well. So the key word here is control, and we build control. Let's go backwards now. We built control by understanding sticking, which hand plays which notes, and we learn sticking from understanding how to read and how to count music. Now, I understand we're in a society of instant gratification. We want to start playing as soon and as quickly as possible. And learning another language, essentially, can seem like a bit of a tall order. But I promise you, if you watch the music notation videos, start with music notation number 1, the note value chart, and then methodically work through each video. Don't move on to the next notation video until you're really happy and you've practiced the exercises. If you do that and just spend a few minutes of your practice time whenever you practice working on music notation, you're going to find that it's really quite accessible. One thing, you're going to share, I'm sure at some point, the fact that you're learning drums, possibly with other drummers. And one bit of feedback that you might get quite commonly is, oh, you don't need to learn to read music, just play by ear. That's what I did. And the reality of it is, that is true. You can learn an instrument by just playing by ear. But remember, when people tell you that, they've had the benefit of playing for years and years and years. They've done lots of practice. They've done lots of trial and error. They've made mistakes. I'm assuming you're here because you want to learn the drums and the fundamentals as quickly and comprehensively as possible. We don't have years and years and years, so I promise you, music notation will help get you there sooner. I love this conversation. If you want to do a video chat with me, I've converted the most skeptical people to music notation. I'd be happy to talk you through this because I think it's so important in the overall experience. But if you need any help, please email me, support@drumambition.com.